lesson, we will read about weird phenomena and practice some vocabulary. Let's check these words out first. Natural phenomena, which means байгалийн үзэгдэл in Mongolian. And here's the example sentence. Fog, thunder, and tornadoes are types of natural phenomena. Natural phenomena, байгалийн үзэгдэл. Next we have come into contact, which means to touch something. Example, when people or things are in contact, they are touching each other. Next word is electrical power line. So in this picture, the picture is showing power lines here, and which means цахилгаан утас in Mongolian. Example, the helicopter burst into flames after hitting a power line. Meteorologist, which means цаг агаар судлаач in Mongolian. And here's an example sentence. The storms have shocked the US meteorologists. Freak of nature. The definition, an unusual natural phenomenon. An example, his accident was just a freak of nature. Thunderstorm. Here's an example sentence. A thunderstorm is a storm in which there is thunder, lightning, and a lot of heavy rain. To rain cats and dogs. It's an idiom meaning to rain very hard or heavily. Example sentence. There is no way they'll be playing at the park. It's raining cats and dogs. Once in a blue moon, meaning almost never or very rare. The example sentence. I think my grandson doesn't love me anymore. He comes to see me only once in a blue moon. Tornado. Хар салхи, хуй салхи in Mongolian. Example sentence. I heard the tornado never strikes twice in the same spot. Suck up, meaning зэлгэх. Here's an example sentence. Like one that would suck up the darkness like a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, the vacuum cleaners suck up all the dust, right? Breakout. To begin or arise suddenly. So usually wars break out or infectious diseases break out. So here in the example sentence, a thunderstorm broke out in town. Breakout, meaning thunderstorm began suddenly in town. Next, we have astonished, meaning very surprised. Here's the example sentence. I was astonished by his stupidity. Release. Release means суллаж явуулах in Mongolian. Суллаж явуулах. So here's the definition. If a person or animal is released from somewhere where they have been locked up or looked after, they are set free or allowed to go. Here's an example sentence. Firefighters took 2 hours to release the driver from the wreckage. Release. Expression. Expression means үг хэллэг илэрхийлэл in Mongolian. And here's an English definition. The expression of ideas or feelings is the showing of them through words. Here's an example sentence. The kids made up everyday means of expressions to keep things secret. Common, ordinary, or inging nitlik in Mongolian. Example. Salt and pepper are two most common seasonings. Common. Atmosphere. The atmosphere of a place is the air that you breathe there. Meaning, урамсгал, агаар мандал in Mongolian. Here's an example. These gases pollute the atmosphere of towns and cities. Scatter. Тарах сарнах or тарах сарнах. If you scatter things over an area, you throw or drop them so that they spread all over the area. So here's an example sentence. Scatter the coconut over the icing. Alright, now we have the reading text here, and so read the texts while you are listening.
Weird phenomena. Great balls of fire. There have been thousands of reports from people of mysterious glowing balls gliding around people's homes, gardens, and in the sky. Some are as small as golf balls, and others as large as footballs. The balls disappear when they come into contact with electrical objects or an electrical power line. Meteorologists call it ball lightning, and they say it is an electrical freak of nature that they can't explain. So, during a thunderstorm, keep your eyes on the sky, and there is a chance you will see one of these great balls of fire. Once in a blue moon isn't just a colourful expression we use to say that something is very rare. Believe it or not, moons really do turn blue. Blue moons are common in many parts of the world. The moon turns blue when dust from forest fires or volcanic eruptions floats into the atmosphere. When this happens, the dust scatters the moonlight and makes the moon look blue. Raining frogs, not cats and dogs. In 1939, a thunderstorm broke out in the town of Trowbridge, England. People were astonished to see hundreds of frogs falling from the sky. One possible cause was that a tornado sucked them up, carried them far away, and then released them in the heavy rain. The question is, are you going to take a stronger umbrella with you the next time it rains?
Alright, next we have reading comprehension exercise. There are two things you need to do in this exercise. So A, read the article and mark the sentences true, false, or doesn't say. And next, write a new title for each text. Then, write a short diary entry about it reading frogs in Trowbridge in 1939. So you have to write where you were, what you were doing, what happened, who was there, what you did, how you felt. So you will be giving me your response in a Google form that I provided below. Alright, if you have any questions, please